Like most of your friends are like guys that have very caveman mentality, just like you.
What's going on, y'all? Ground Motivate back in this thing again, man, with another video. Today we have some daily wrap-up crew, and the topic at hand is men and women can't be just friends, and here's why. And we're gonna give our take on it, and they're gonna say a couple, 2-3 things, and we're gonna see if we agree with it. How do you feel about it? Complicated. Let's get it.
All right. So since we're talking about that, my next topic is: can male and female be in a platonic relationship?
Maybe. We argue about it all the time. Yeah. I feel like I'm in the middle still. Me, because I have a lot of guy friends, and I feel like they would never in their life ever try to like, yo, I'm gonna talk to you.
I feel like because they're not attracted to you. You don't think that they fantasize sometimes?
How do you feel about that? What she said? Do you think that she's being delusional,
No.
or you feel?
I think that's right, because I do feel like you can tell if this guy friend actually wants to try something with you, or he's just like purely friends. Because I feel like I don't think human beings are like horny like that. Like every other sex I see, I want to hump the hip, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, there definitely can
be. Especially if they're a little less desirable looking. It's even easier.
Yeah, also I think it's the signal that you send out to the guy friend. You know, like if I make it very clear like we're just friends, like
what if he's a beta male idiot and he just like is just delusional?
I feel like most people have like self-esteem. You know, like when they self-awareness or self-esteem. So like when they perceive that signal, they know if they try anything, they're gonna make a fool of themselves. Right. So they're not gonna do it.
Not a beta male retard.
Who wants to be friends with beta male retards?
You got a point. You got a point. I think that there are situations where like there could be a genuine friendship between the opposite sex. But what if like it does end up that they end up busting out? Does that mean that the guy was never really her friend, or does that mean like it just happened to happen?
I feel like then it means okay. I don't think if they actually happen to buzz out, there's probably something going on this whole entire time. You know, like they felt something for each other. It's just either it's not strong enough, or one of them is always in a relationship, or like for one reason or the other, they just never like poke through that paper. Oh, that's the Chinese analogy I'm using again. Okay. But so it's like, yeah, it's definitely there. Like you can't be like, oh, we're just friends. No, you sense something.
Okay. Good.
You don't think that they ever look at you the way of like one day you might get up?
But I don't think that they do. That doesn't mean that they aren't. But me in my head, like they're not. Like why would they do that? I don't think of them that way.
Do you think that you gave one of them a chance that they would slap? There you go.
Once you give, I feel like once a guy, like if he's attracted to you, and you give him that okay, he's gonna want to talk to you. Do you guys not agree?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's not attracted.
No, but I look at
make him attractive.
No.
Personality, like you think a girl's okay, and then once you start talking, like, oh, she's fire now.
No.
I mean, there's sometimes where, like, if you got a high school friend, and yeah, women they glow up, you know what I mean, and they transform to a whole different woman, then they're like, damn, you know what I mean?
That's different.
That's why the girls be like, you didn't want me back then, and I ain't fucking with you now.
Yeah, but he ain't saying he wants you.
I think that's a totally different story. Like we're talking about you and her, where you guys stay as friends for a long time. You kept on talking this whole time, and it's not like you were like high school friends, and then you guys disconnected for like 10 years, and now you're like, damn, she's hot. I was like, you know, it's different. It's different.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Mostly though.
Yeah.
But some girls too, they be like, oh, he didn't want me, I'm not fucking, or they get you and shit on you, they use you. So, men not gonna do that.
I don't think men and women can be friends if they find each other attractive.
Yeah.
I would say if the guy finds the woman attractive more than if the woman. Because the woman, a guy will shoot his shot eventually. If he finds you attractive, eventually, even if a woman finds a guy attractive, I don't see women really shooting their shot.
I don't agree with that because her boyfriend cheat on her or something, big on her. She go over to her friend.
That's when they throwing the pussy at her.
She's wrong.
Wait, excuse me?
Look, by their reaction, you know.
Hey, you seen Stranger Things before?
Yes.
You know the one kid that his eyes like are really like he's like this guy looks like him on the end.
But they're all white kids.
He looks like him.
He's black.
Let me pull him up right now. I'm pulling him up right now. You're like, what? Tell me that's not virtually identical. What are you saying right now? What are you saying right now?
That's what I'm saying. Cause
Wait, what? No, I didn't hear what you mean. Throw what pussy?
that nigga do you wrong, and then you go to your friend to cry. I mean, if you don't find him attractive, that's just a friend crying on a friend. But if you find him attractive, and then y'all have that moment where y'all hugging, and then y'all look at each other in the face, and then it's again.
Who's gonna take that first step? The guy, most likely. She's crying. It's a guy.
That's a one-time woman would make them.
I feel like when women do come, y'all look like what's up with you? Like she trying to lie me, and she trying to do something. Like why is she coming on to me like that when a woman does do it? So I feel like that's why women don't do it.
Nah.
What?
Like if a girl sliding your DM or something like that, you be like, where she came from?
Like,
yeah, but that's a girl still coming down. Usually a guy would slide.
We talking about friends, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a totally different situation. Yeah, I do feel like dudes will look at it funny if like a woman like just randomly jumps in their DM like they don't know him. They're gonna be like, is that a man or something?
Check my DMs, found out she was a man.
They're gonna be thinking like all kind of weird stuff like why is this happening? But like, what do you think about women jumping in the DM? Do you think that that's offset?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I feel like if you're like a guy, like a celebrity-ish guy, or you're just like an Instagram famous guy, right?
Yeah.
Then your profile's public. You're going to get a lot of DM from random girls.
I mean, but what if you're like a regular dude and somebody jumps in your DM?
They probably like know you from real life then and kind of like stalked you. I think girls nowadays are pretty bold. Like if they know you from real life or they kind of met you and they found your Instagram and they found you really attractive, they could like slide into your DM.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. You never know. Get it.
Listen, I'm gonna be vulnerable real quick. I was in a relationship and the woman swore up and down that this guy, he was just a friend. We ended up breaking up, and she literally got with the nigga. Like, you get what I'm saying? That she swore up and down that he was the guy.
It happens all the time.
I'm just like, this motherfucker right here, he was plotting the whole time. Like, I know that nigga was talking shit about me. Yo, you a fuck nigga. I ain't gonna
And everything she was telling him, he was.
I think that's lame. How do you feel about guys like that?
Like what?
Like that you know they're friends with the whole couple, but then like they've been kind of plotting or something the whole time, or been looking at the girl some kind of way the whole time. I think that's really extremely lame.
That's so lame. But who is he friend with first, the girl or the guy? Because I feel like if he's friend with the girl first, that's a different story because he will always feel protective of the girl. Okay. And then if the boyfriend did her wrong, of course he's gonna be like defensive.
Right. I think when it comes to stuff like that, I think that it's a matter of a man having respect for the guy in a relationship.
But if you're a shitty guy, you don't deserve any respect. Like if you actually, for example, cheated on the girl, I don't think you will. Like it's fair if your friend turned their back on you and just be like, nah, bro, you're not doing it right. Like I'm not with you on this. Okay. Because if you are a shitty person, you can't expect your friends to like be with you on that hopping that train with you if they don't want to be like that.
That's real.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's real. Because they might snake you out too if they cheat on their girlfriend that they claim they love so much. They might snake you out too.
Right.
So.
But I do feel like if like we're in a relationship, right, and one of your friends found me attractive, and he's always like talking in my ears about what kind of shitty person you are. Yeah. That's offset.
Yeah, that's real lame. Yeah. That's extremely
it's like,
lame.
To me, if at first it would be like, oh, you're trying to tell me all these things that he did behind my back, or I deserve a better person. Yeah. Like, thank you for that. But at the same time, like, I do feel like this is a conversation that we need to have like 3 ways, like all together, not just between you and me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't be having that. That's real. Yeah. That's really real.
Y'all would allow y'all shorty, now you allow it? Like, if you had a shorty or if you do have a shorty?
I don't like that, man. I really don't.
So you don't
like that.
I was just going to ask that. You don't have
No, me personally, if I have a female friend, I will cut them off. I have no problem cutting my female friends off in my relationship. I've done that plenty of times. And it left me in situations where, like, damn, I'm not in a relationship, but I'm burnt on my bridges with these. You know what I mean? But I'm the type of person, because I'm really invested into this woman. If she feels uncomfortable about friendship, like, I'm going to prioritize the relationship more than a friendship. That's me personally.
That's interesting that he said that. I think a lot of guys do that, and then, like, that's why when whenever a breakup happens in between them, that it's like takes them a long time to get back on their feet as far as like finding women and stuff. Because it's like they cut off every single woman that might have been interested in them or anything.
Okay, here's a red flag, right? I think it makes sense that the guy is cutting off women that are clearly interested in him.
Right.
Once he's in a relationship.
Yeah.
That's something guys should do.
Yeah.
Like, because if you don't cut it off, it's like you're always thinking, oh, what if I break up with her, right? I should leave those girls hang, like put them on the threads.
Right.
Then you're not really in the relationship mood. You're still thinking about, oh, what if I'm back on the street? Then you should probably be back on the street. Like, don't stay in the relationship, you know?
That's real.
Because your mind's wrong. But what if it's more like, like, for example, she's having an argument because she thinks this friend is a bad influence to you, whether guy or girl, right? I think what he's saying is he will value the relationship more than that friendship, because I think if a relationship works out, it stays with you like forever, right? But friendship is like, a lot of time friends just come and go. It depends on the phase of life, I feel like. So, and also it's like, whether it's a good friend or a bad friend, sometimes like you probably can't really see it, but then people around you can tell better. Like, for example, it's a friend that's like telling you to do drugs with them and party with them, all that. Like, you can probably think, oh, that's a good friend, we're always partying and having fun, but at the same time you're being like lazy as fuck, you're not productive.
What if they're a childhood friend though?
That's even like, it depends, because you know him or her as a childhood friend, but then people change.
Or you've just known them for an extended period of time. So
that doesn't make you guys great friends.
Yeah, okay.
I think knowing a person for a long time does not mean that you guys are great friends. It just means you know him for years.
Yeah, he just happened to be around a long.
Yeah, because people grow, and sometimes like you take different paths.
Yeah. And
people change.
Okay.
Like you never know.
All right, let's get it.
Like, unless you're a childhood friend or something like that.
Why you making faces?
That's crazy.
You wouldn't do it?
Nah, I'm not cutting off my friends for a relationship, bro. Like, if my friend's been there for a minute and you just can't.
I'm saying cut off.
I'm saying that used to flirt with you, like from time to time. Like, a big girl asks, like, "Oh, who's that?" You like, "That's my friend." Has she ever tried to talk to you? Yeah, but I never really do nothing with her. And y'all still friends after that. What about that? And then eventually she's like, "I'm uncomfortable." Like, she's still around.
Is my good friend though?
Yeah, like, but she's like I said, she
But that goes back to if you trust your man though. Like, if you trust.
Is that right, or does he sound like Myron Gaines?
He sounds like he's trying to find an excuse for talking to all these girls that had something going on.
So he's giving us high value man logic. He's exercising his options.
He's more like saying like, hey baby, look, right now I'm with you, so you gotta trust me, right? I'm not doing nothing with her. Like, even though we tried in the past, she didn't work out 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But what he didn't say is, I might try again 3 years later when I'm not with you, so I gotta keep this line connected. That's what he's thinking.
Yeah. He said it was a good friend though, like somebody he's known for a while. And they're still, because they trying to flirt with you, it's like, that's kind of weird.
You guys were Instagram friends for 5 years.
Yeah.
All you guys talk about was you saw her story showing her booty.
But what if it was like, this was like your actual friend from childhood, and maybe you guys did have like a little flirtatious thing going on. Do you just cut them all the way off? Like should there be a full cutoff? Should there be a full cutoff, or should there be like certain things that friend just doesn't have access to anymore? Like, I'm not going to be sitting up talking to you about the relationship on the low, or spending alone time with you.
I think when I'm thinking about cutting off, it doesn't mean like I will unfriend you, delete your contact, and be like, hey, my girlfriend doesn't like you, that's so stupid. I think it will be more like you setting the boundaries so the other person gets a signal. Like, if, for example, if you guys were used to talking late at night, talking about life and stuff, maybe you can be like, hey, I'm with my girlfriend, so we can talk earlier, like, lunchtime or something. Like, so she understands, like, you're setting boundaries.
Yeah, and it definitely shouldn't be no, like, guess what she did? Or guess what he did? There shouldn't be nothing like that at all.
What you mean, guess
like,
what
like, you telling the woman friend about what your girlfriend did or something your girlfriend's doing. How do you think about that?
Oh. Yeah, I feel like if you were just, like, complaining about the other person all the time, then it will make that person feel like if you're in such a shitty relationship, maybe you should just break up with that person. Maybe you're better off with me.
So unless you have a legit grievance, you shouldn't be like, oh yeah, man, she hit me last night. Then that'd be a different thing. or he hit me.
But why would you talk to this person, this girl about it? Why can't you just like
get her out of there?
Yeah, well,
not get her out of there like, but like just like you're done.
Yeah, like I just feel like if it's something between the two of you and you're like feeling strongly about it, you should talk to your girl or your guy first, instead of going around your friend circle and talk to all of them, and then be like, hey, let's talk about this, because all of your friends will be like, oh, they're probably gonna break up, or like, oh, he's in a terrible relationship.
Because it's like you more than likely already know the answer to what it is that you're gonna ask about. You just want to hear someone like, yeah, F that bitch, man, what? She garbage.
And exactly. And think about after all your friends said it, and then you're still staying with her. How would your friend think of you?
Now you look like a beta male. Yeah, a beta male weed.
Right.
Yeah, let's get it.
That's me. It shouldn't worry what she doing.
And I feel like my shorty could have a male friend if I know him. So like, I don't want to hear, oh, that's my homeboy, and I never met this dude, or I never saw him.
New homeboy.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying?
But yo, I got a friend.
Like old friend.
I got a friend. He had a girl, and his girl had a friend, right? And he was cool with the dude. Like they used to all do things together or whatever. And then one day, shorty called him and confessed to them messing around. So I don't. It's a case by.
I think in that kind of situation, I just don't think it could be any new people or anybody that you don't really know. I think that just has to kind of be. I think that just kind of has to be kind of let go to the side.
This is interesting because I had this argument with my ex.
Yeah.
We're talking about how like once people are in a relationship, right, or couples, can you have like guy friends or girlfriends?
Right.
Like new guy friends or girlfriends, and. Like, to be honest, at that time, I felt like, why would you want to make more girlfriends? You know, why are you trying to meet more girls? But I do get, like, I think there's again, the definition of friend is so blurred up.
Yeah.
I feel like if you guys met each other because of work or just because of, like, I don't know, like friends.
And you guys keep it cute, like you like maybe you see him at the gym. Oh, hey, what's up? And that's it.
Right. Yeah. I think you definitely can have new friends. Just be like acquaintances. Be like, hey, what's going on? Right. Be friendly with each other. Or like in the group settings, you guys can definitely like talk and everything. But I just feel like it's not cool if you're like doing things one-on-one with that person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's definitely real. Yeah, but I think it shouldn't be new friends. I don't think it should be new friends like Drake. No new friends.
But I think the thing with grind, I think you're really caveman when dealing with girls. So I don't really think you have a lot of girlfriends, like female friends. Like most of your friends are like guys that have very caveman mentality, just like you.
So we're just a bunch of cavemen just running around?
Yeah. Like, first of all, think about you guys don't like fat people, so like you rule out fat female friends already. Because you might say things that are like offensive to them and you don't even realize it. You just like saying it.
Yeah.
And then you didn't like people that like didn't like really like work hard, right? And everything. So it's like, so for people that are actually like, for example, they are like very fit, athletic, good looking. Those are people that you probably want to date. But the thing is, I feel like you also are like, you're not the type that's like pursuing after and after. I feel like if you try and things didn't work out, you just like cut them out. So it's like, you don't like, so I feel like it's hard for you to have female friends. Think about it.
It's not my fault people are sensitive. And I'm not just a dumb caveman running around here. I'm like Vandal Savage.
No, cause
I'm like Vandal Savage. I'm an elite caveman with tactics and all that. Tactical precision.
You would say stuff that would hurt people's feelings, and then you would be like, "Oh man, he weak or she. It's not my issue." But
I mean, they might be weak. What do you want me to do? Some people are weak. They deserve to be told.
Yeah, that's why you have a bunch of caveman friends whose mentality are like, oh, we got trash today. It's okay. Tomorrow's a new day. We wake up and we fight.
Silly, man.
But this is the topic. I think guy and girls can definitely be friends. But it's like it also depends on the person, right?
Yeah.
You can tell how they're interacting with their friends.
Yeah, I think boundaries got to be set up front, and I do think attraction will play a role in it to a degree. I think if somebody if they find each other attractive, I think eventually down the road that there could be something happening. But then, that's what I think. Yeah, but if you're ugly or you're fat or something like that, you're just looked at as another guy. And when it comes to I guess friends having I guess like you having a friend around your girlfriend or something like that, I think it's gonna have to be somebody that respects you, or else you're at risk of getting your girl's black blown out by some random dirty Rodney kind of guy. And the same thing with women. I guess it kind of works the same thing. Like if you don't respect a person, you're gonna probably be looking at them like, oh, I can take your girl, take your man or something like that. Like not like you, but I'm just saying.
But also I feel like friends is different from like romantic attractions, because if you're being real, like people become friends because they can mentally connect. Yeah. Right? So you more like appreciate that person because of who they are inside instead of outside. Like I can be like, I'm pretty sure you can be friends with like some really fat ugly people if you actually have the patience to get to know them.
I do have
patience. But you don't. You just like look at their face and you be like, weak.
I talk to a lot of fat people.
Mentally weak.
I deal with a lot of fat people. All the time.
Because you train them.
No, I would talk to regular fat people. Like fat people are like often really humble and nice people. They are. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Their aesthetics ain't up to par because they're physically not up to par. That's all. Okay. Yeah. But everything else clicks. So just
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, yeah. Mike's been my best friend all these years, and look at him.
He was fit for a period of time.
Yeah, because I got him there.
He probably will be fit again because he's thinking about.
Yeah, he told me he was gonna start back working out with me again. Yeah, you've been messing up the money. Yeah, time to come back, bro. I know you don't want to do it because it's gonna be hard, but time to come back.
But he got his master's, so now he knows.
Hey man, that's fine.
Congrats.
That's fine. But anyway, man, that's the video right there, man. Y'all have a great day. If you watch up to this point, thank you. Also, let us know what you guys thought about our talking points, what you guys thought about Daily Wrap-Up Crew. Shout out to them. And I guess just what are your basic talking points about this whole situation, man. But anyway, have a great day. We'll see you next time.